So when the crew ended up breaking out the Ouija board on the film that we found, I honestly, personally thought that was bullshit. I mean, it's something that they could do, move things around. And Bryson's dice, figured he probably could have loaded it. It was whenever that knocking started, and the little girl that they saw under there that disappeared inside of Jason Jasonson, God rest his soul. It was I really thought that they'd really upped their acting game, and I was wrong. But again, always make your own decisions on everything that you see here as we join back up with the night shift. So when last we left our crew here, Dr. Zeppelinheim, why are you... Oh, that's right, because give me 1 second, I need to fix your camera. You whenever you left, your face was a little bit there. Awesome. So when we last left off, the crew was inside of a former plantation home. They were doing an investigation, and as part of the investigation, they decided to try out using a Ouija board after they saw something that was just a little daunting. Some incredibly cold areas that caused physical damage to them. Some sightings that they couldn't quite explain and did appear on camera. And when we last left off, they were speaking to a Ouija board, and all of a sudden there was on the front door. So, I pick up with you, gentlemen.
Bryn, are you still rolling?
Fuck! We rolling, we have to go. Where's the cellar?
The cellar, right? There's something at the front door.
I'm not going in that cellar!
Well, it sounds like somebody's pounding on the door.
Who is it?
I open it, but...
Very funny. Did you hire one of these farm hands to do this?
Wait, guys,
Yeah.
wasn't there supposed to be some sort of, what did the real estate agents say? Some sort of, tour group?
Relatives, but it wasn't.
Right.
The kid wasn't a relative. What the fuck are we explaining that with? No, I'm not going to that fucking door. Stepping back to, trying to, desperately search for any way out of here. Probably
No.
gonna start walking for the...
No, screw it. Maybe it's the authorities, thank God. I work, Dr. Zeppelinheim, von Zeppelinheim, makes his way to the front door. Except that it's paused. I throw open the door.
Doctor, be careful. You could be allowing in a demonic entity.
Yeah, thanks, JD. I throw open the door.
So as you throw open the door, you notice that there is nobody there.
Oh,
Not a
me.
soul in sight. And
Right.
as you open up that door, you start to hear this from the back door.
There goes our
Some
ride.
professional ding-dong ditchers, huh? And what kind of button are you pressing on that thing to make that noise?
This isn't a joke, man.
I clicked the
get it,
EMF
it's
off
not a
for a
joke.
moment just
Let's
so
go.
that...
Yeah, is that a joke too?
Who's there? What is your name? I turn off the EMF just to get rid of the beeping. Does it keep going even though I turn it off?
No,
Well, I can still fucking hear it.
God.
you can't. Oh, so
Oh
we,
god, no,
Oh God, it's getting
harmony.
worse!
we
This
had we had this problem with Lee earlier. Refresh. Let me know if it happens again.
Oh shit.
It's shut off on my end. It should be shut off.
It was
Okay.
piercing my eardrums.
Good.
Alright, cool.
Better?
Yeah, is there any sort of window at the back door?
Everything's boarded up.
Oh, okay.
I'm on the front porch. I'm out on the front porch.
Me too. With Bob.
And you see nothing. It is night now. I want to try something really quick just to be sure this is not happening in game. Make sure that this shuts off so you can hear this, correct?
Yes. Yes,
it
doctor.
off?
Yes, doctor.
It is stopped.
Yes, doctor.
Okay, good. Sorry. Okay, yeah. So Lee had that same problem earlier. I apologize for that. So it is pitch black outside, right? There is no moon. It is dark as dark can be. You can barely even see, 10, 15 feet in front of you. It is completely dark out there, and you see no sign of anybody.
Bryson, man, we got to get to the van.
And the van is parked in the back.
Yes. Are you with me?
Yeah, man. Let's walk around the house. Let's see if we
Fuck
can see any
that.
of these hooligans.
No. The shortest distance between 2 points. They've just demonstrated that they're not. That whatever's going on isn't just on the inside. I'm going to the van, dude. I'm going to the van.
All right, Bob.
Where-
I guess I'm right behind
Jason, I'm sorry, Richard. Do a wits check.
I'm gonna pull out that ghost box and try and use it in this room. while
Which
they're
I
doing that.
am.
So really quick, Jason, does this? Can you hear that?
It's probably gonna take a
Staticiness?
second to load. I
Say
don't
again?
at the moment. It's probably gonna take a moment to load the sound. I don't hear it at the moment.
Okay. Make sure it shuts off whenever it does pop up. So you're gonna
hear it now.
use the. Did it shut off?
No, not yet.
It just came on for me and it's staying.
Okay. That's good info for me. And okay, you're gonna have to probably refresh. Then what I'll do is I won't use the tool down here. I'll do it in game. Well, that kind of sucks. That was a lot of work.
And am I still stable or am I afraid?
You are afraid.
Okay.
I throw open the back door.
Okay, so give me a second here. Jason Sin has pulled out the ghost box. Go ahead and so you turn it on. The static begins. 1 second here. Go ahead, Jason. What are you doing?
I just flip it on, and I'm not 100% sure how it works, but I just kind of hold it up and start saying things to this, trying to communicate with the spirit, saying like, "What is your name? What are you doing here?"
Don't have to tell me twice, right?
No, we're not leaving. Are you fucking kidding me? We finally get some semblance of actual fucking paranormal, and we're gonna leave?
Brent, you obviously need more batteries for all the great footage you get. You're gonna get. I'm just gonna go out to the van and get the batteries for you.
No, you're not pussing out on me.
Do I say anything out the door?
You see your van, and that's about it. Richard, so as you're walking into that dining room by yourself, something from the ground goes flying across in front of you and barely misses you. Probably a big chunk of debris goes flying and hits the wall right beside you.
What the fuck? I'm looking around. Does it look like there's anything like stairs or like a hatch, anything on the floor?
Nope.
I step back into the first floor hall and say, "Listen, everyone, I don't know what the fuck is happening here, but I almost got my head taken out by that shit. This house isn't safe. You're right. Fuck the cellar." And I look out the back door and I step out into the. I mean, are they going onto the porch?
That's what Zeppelinheim was doing.
I'll follow.
Well, Brent, what about you? Follow me to the cellar. We gotta find this thing. Maybe there's
Yeah.
some doors outside.
Yeah, we're going. I'm following you, Jason.
All right. The investigation has to continue. This evidence we're getting. Never seen anything like it. And I would just start kind of doing a loop around the house looking for any cellar doors.
Okay. So
Yeah, that's a great idea. Let's all split up.
So go ahead and start your walk around, and I'll let you know. Zeppelinheim, are you in the van or are you outside the van?
I'm going straight to the van.
Bryson, what about you?
I told Bob I'd follow him.
Bryson, give me a smarts check. Brent, are you following Jason?
Yes.
Hold right there, Seth. Back up to the side of the wall. Over there. Thank you. Bryson, you see that front door slam shut. And then the entry hall door slams shut. And as you're kind of watching, you're staring at it, and you can see the boarded up windows, and you see what appears to be a light shining through them for a minute, and then it cuts off.
From the room we were just in.
From a light coming from, do you see my peg here? Right. Coming from the front, and it looks like it comes through the boards of that entry hall for a minute. It gets very, very bright, and then it's gone.
Bob, did you see that? I knew there was somebody working with these boys. They're trying to fucking scare us, man. They're pissed off that we're getting paid more than them. I swear to God, that's what it is. Don't indulge them, okay? I've been telling them to fuck off for the last hour. Eventually, they'll get the hint.
Jason, are you going out there with your flashlight, or are you going solo without it? Like, what are you doing over there?
No, I imagine I've probably got a flashlight, just because it's probably like pitch black outside.
Oh yeah, it is very much so.
So I don't
Brett,
want to trip and hurt myself.
Get to where you are, Brett. That way I can keep track of you.
But I would definitely be trying to keep pace with Brent so that he's filming everything I'm doing.
Yeah, I'd say, wait, Brent, Jason, don't go around the house. We can't lose sight of you. What's happening here? Think about this logically.
For the cellar. The Ouija board said something about the cellar.
Okay, well, think about this logically, Jason. If we're looking for the cellar, wouldn't it be near the dining room? What are they keeping down there? Almost certainly food. Why?
On these old houses, the cellar entrance is usually external.
All right, I point in the other direction, and I'm like, listen to Hello? Hello, who is that?
Where's that coming from?
Was that from the front of the house?
Bryson, you hear that the loudest. It sounds like somebody might be in the front of the house.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This is just gonna keep going on until they got me. So I'm gonna go deal with that. I'm gonna go find them. Bob, you can stay in the van if you're really that afraid, but...
Wait, how? The door was just shut in your face, dude.
Fishing line? I don't know. Bob, we've been doing this for how many years, and then suddenly this one's real, and it's as extreme as they're making it out to be.
Look, okay, all right,
really
let me just make sure the van's okay. I'm not joking. I just want to get in, make sure it starts, and that, at least we have an egress. All right? At least we have an exit.
Yeah, man. Do what you gotta to make sure they didn't fuck with the spark plugs or something.
And you're going in?
Yeah, I'm gonna go find this asshole.
Okay, well, have I made it to the van yet? DJW?
You are totally inside the van. Very easily.
I pull down the visor, keys fall out, stick it in. Does it turn over? Oh,
wait! It starts up.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. Okay, I just let it rev for a bit. I flip on the lights, the high beams. Did I see anything in the field of vision? Not the field of vision. Whatever. You know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, you can kind of see inside, right? Well, actually, it's backed up, so you would see straight out into the wood line. You can see the woods, and it just looks dark out there. Like, it looks darker than it should be, as if the lights are getting close to the tree line and disappearing, as if they're absorbed by something. It's very strange.
Okay, I turn the lights down to park. All right, I don't want to wear down the battery. I leave the car running. How much gas have we got?
You got a half tank, and you still got 10 gallons of gas for your generator too. So, Bryson, get to where you are if you're going in. And as you walk in, go ahead and give me a smarts check. Jason, Brent, Richard, where are you guys at?
I'm trying to suggest that we go and we check the north side of like the dining wing. But
I'm just panning the camera back and forth between their discussion.
I would end up following you. You're the main host of the show.
Hello?
All right. Hello, can you hear us?
Is anybody here?
Are you on the other side of the house? No, this is all on Bryson. He's the closest one.
Bryson, you don't notice anything. You just, it's very loud to you. Everyone else that's pretending to kind of hear, right? They don't really hear too much of that. They might hear a little bit of, but you hear it loud and clear. Jason, Richard, and Brent, give me a smarts check. Bryson, what are you doing here?
I'm opening this entry hall door.
And as you open that entry hall door, you can feel the this door here like shaking, like somebody's kind of pulling on it.
Which door? Why did the map go?
Because Brent was talking.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. That's fine. I don't mind it. That's useful.
Okay.
Thank you. That front door, the very front door. It's like it's shaking, Bryson. You can see it.
I'm gonna run up to it and grab the handle.
And it stops, and you hear somebody go, "Hello."
Yeah, hi. And I'm gonna rip open the door.
And standing before you is probably a 25, 26-year-old man, probably African-American descent, dark skin. He doesn't have a flashlight in his hand, but you can see behind him just the outline of a car. And he kind of like looks like a little startled, especially at your face, looking like that. And he's like, "Hi, are you with the night shift?"
Yeah, man. Listen, if you're one of those people that the owner of this place was talking about, we're trying to shoot a thing here. If you're somebody that they paid, I'll pay you even more to get them back. But we can't be having these kind of disturbances during our shoot. You understand?
No, I'm sorry. I actually don't. I just pulled up. I'm sorry. I was going to try to be here during the day, but it took me a while. I got lost out here, and I finally found the place. It was actually really hard to get to. I mean, I'm not trying to be a dick or anything, but I was told that I could come out here, as long as I didn't, interfere with your guys' investigation. I tried to knock on the door very gently, and nobody responded.
Yeah, sorry about that. They're yeah. Don't worry about it. Listen, I really don't know where you could go right now where you wouldn't interfere with the shoot, at least on the actual property of the building. I don't think we're gonna be in the woods or out back in the backyard very much if you want to set up camp there. I don't know why you're here.
Well, so can I? Is it okay if I tell you? I mean, I don't want to interfere with your guys' stuff. If you need to go, you can go.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Let me hear it.
He sticks his hand out. He's like, "My name's Emmett."
Hi, Emmett.
So my family actually came through here. I don't know if you know, but this property was, a station on the Underground Railroad.
Yeah, that's wow, that's very interesting.
Yeah, so my great grandmother was somebody who went through here and was saved by the Bennets. In particular, Mrs. Bennet was a huge deal for her to make it through, and I kind of just wanted to come out, and I wanted to get a couple of pictures and a little small ritual for my grandmother, because I don't know if you know, and he kind of points out, he's like, it's kind of hard to see, my flashlight's in the car, but out here, whenever they were ready to accept runaway slaves, they would always hang out a red lantern. So normal lantern would be out there if it was unsafe, and then a red lantern would be out there if it was safe. And so he's like, I have one in my car, and I just wanted to hang that up there and, just say a little thank you to the Bennets for, because apparently they had a very bad way to go. And in fact, I was told that this place was, burnt down by my great grandmother, but here it is. I can hang out in my car until you guys say it's safe. You know what I mean? I might I'm not trying to tell you how to do your job or anything. Maybe it could be a cool shot to film. I don't know if...
No, listen. Go ahead and put your lantern up. Might cause some continuity issues, but that's on Brent's ass, not mine. Go for it.
Okay. I'll let me just I need to take a piss, and I need to get a snack. I'll handle that here in a little bit, and then is it okay if I, once you guys have set up, once you guys are kind of finished up and you're good to go, if I can walk around the house, is that okay?
Yeah, I don't care. It's all good to me, man.
Because my grandmother told me how she got through here, where she was, and everything. I kind of like to see those places. It's kind of interesting.
Clue.
Yeah.
Clue.
You're not there. Shut up.
Sorry. Yeah, man. Just do what you gotta do. You can come inside if you'd like. I don't think they're getting anything right here at the moment. So,
okay.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna go.
What was your name?
I'm gonna go talk to one of my crewmates that was kind of what?
What was your name? I'm sorry. I told you mine. I didn't catch yours. I'm sorry.
Bryson. Sorry.
Bryson. Oh,
Lancaster.
It's okay. Nice to meet you, Bryson.
Nice to meet you too, Emmett. I'm gonna go grab my associate Bob. He was kind of creeped out by the loud knocking. So.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I thought maybe you guys were upstairs or something and couldn't hear me, so I just started knocking really hard.
Completely understandable, Emmett. I'm gonna leave the door unlocked. You just come on in when you're ready.
All right. Oh, great. Thank you. I appreciate that. So
And yeah, I'm gonna start walking towards Bob.
So out there in the back, Richard, it's dark and you can't see anything. Brent, you over on this side of the house, you're kind of panning the camera around, and you catch what looks to be like a big mound of dirt that kind of stands out. Like it's bigger than it should be. It's just kind of it's not doors or anything, but it's a bigger mound. It's probably maybe 8 to 10 feet wide, maybe 6 to 8 feet long, and it's just this mound of dirt that's kind of settled, but it's offset from the area because it doesn't have grass growing on it very readily, and it looks like it was disturbed recently. Did you see where I picked it, Brent?
Okay.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get back in between these, the door and the side of the house here, and I'm going to start setting up like I'm getting ready for a shot. So I'm excited to see what these guys are doing. And as I'm looking at my camera, I kind of spot this mound. I pull up my head, look down. Guys, it looks like somebody just dug something up over there. I don't know if it's a corpse or something, but I think one of you should check that out. Richard, good. Richard, your mic pack's not getting you on. Okay, there you go.
Well, that's hardly the concern right now. I suppose I'm approaching a sign of a disturbance here in the dirt. I don't even know. And yeah, what does it look like?
Just like I said, looks 8 to 10 feet long, 6 to 8 feet wide. It's pretty big mound of dirt. Like it's not a huge amount of dirt, but it does look like it's either covering something. It just looks disturbed recently. Because there's grass all over, like thick, like probably knee-high grass everywhere, and there's this spot of area where it's not growing.
I don't think I packed any shovels. Did you guys see anything in the house? Some tools we can use to dig this up?
I said, I'll scratch it with my heel and we'll see if there's anything. And I'll walk over to it and just try and lightly disturb the dirt.
Lightly disturbing the dirt doesn't do anything now.
Damn, alright. Well, wasn't expecting to be doing any digging. I'm looking around. I'm really trying to peer into the woods.
You see nothing out there. It is pitch black. Are you shining your light back there?
Yeah, I've got like a flashlight. I'm gonna try and look towards the road exit because in the back of Richard's mind is the fact that like they said we can't run. Why can't we run? What would happen? And so I'm trying to see like the road exit out with my flashlight.
So from your position where you are right now, you can't really see it because you have that whole like round area up here, right? And there's kind of like copses of trees and everything, and then that road that leads back. And your flashlight just doesn't penetrate the dark enough to see where you are from there.
Am I surprised by how much the flashlight isn't penetrating the woods?
The woods, yes. The rest of it, no. I mean, you just know that it's the middle of the night. There's no moon. There's no light pollution out here. I mean, the little bit of starlight you're getting from that vast, beautiful sky above you is even a little bit overcast, and it's that your flashlight, you can't see the road from here. The trees, it just looks like they're thick as shit, and it's hard to see. Thick with like 6 C's, and you just can't see past it.
Damn it.
I'm going to look inside and see if there's something we can use to dig up this mound.
So you're entering
Alright.
into there?
Yeah. Actually, if there's like a window nearby that's got like 2x4s on it or something, I'll just try and rip one off to use that.
You said you'd shut off
great,
your EMF,
great.
yeah?
Do damage to the house. I'm sure I'll love that.
You said you'd shut off your EMF?
I guess I would probably flip it back on as I'm walking around in here again.
Bryson, Bob, what was with the door?
Jason, you're, it's getting cold.
Is there supposed to be another door leading out of here?
No, so, yeah, there is. My map man did not do that. Apparently, map man, he's in chat. Map man, let me fix you up here a door. Let's go ahead and get rid of this wall here.
Aww.
There. I'll just leave it open like that. Is that good? You see it now?
I do not.
Now do you?
Just ping where it is.
Should be right here.
Okay, I see. Gotcha.
So that leads back into the thing. So as you walk out of there, the EMF goes off, like it stops. So I mean the windows are boarded up. You could probably tear something loose. The kitchen, there is stuff strewn everywhere. You can see tarnished old silverware, lots of this, just like drawers were pulled out and dumped onto the ground. There's all kinds of just rotted wood and everything kind of laying around on the floor. There's dishes, shattered porcelain everywhere. As you're in that room, you kind of get that low EMF. There's 2 EMF noises now, so you kind of get that EMF coming back, and it's a little colder here. Not terribly so, but it's enough to notice.
Seems to be activity in the kitchen too.
Yeah, keep going deeper. I'm right on your
So,
6. Don't worry.
Brett, you feel very cold as you come through that breakfast room door, and then as you start to walk away from the breakfast room, it gets warmer. And then as you go through that hallway, Jason, it cuts off.
Okay. I would just be actively looking for any sort of tools or anything we can improvise to to dig up that mound.
Give me
Bryson.
a smarts check.
Bryson, Bob, what happened with the door?
Are we on walkies?
Yeah, actually, at that point, I would call on, shh. Bryson, Bob, what happened with the door?
I don't know, man. Scary stuff happening up here. Fucker.
Well, damn it, don't run off. Meet us in the west side, all right?
Brett.
Listen.
Brett, give me a wits check.
Okay.
Try and come into the family.
So,
door.
Jason, everything that you're kind of looking through, it's wow. Brent, so you're standing here, right? And it gets unbelievably cold. like freezing temperatures. Like you start to feel like your breath is misting in front of you. Jason, stop moving. Stop moving, Jason. And you're standing there, and all of a sudden this knife comes flying out of the kitchen and embeds itself like next to your head.
Jason! Jason!
What is it? Did you make contact again?
Look! I'm pointing at the knife. I didn't do that!
I've never seen a spirit so actively try and inflict violence on someone.
Shh. All right, everyone, stay the fuck out of any place there's cutlery. I almost got my head stoved in the dining room, and there's knives in the wall in the breakfast room now. Come on, let's get the fuck out of here, Jason. There's not gonna be fools.
I would just do a quick kind of loop around the area. I just want to see if the
I'll play with you. Go.
Trying to move. There we go. I just want to see if the EMF is focused in one certain spot.
Can you hear it right now?
Nope.
Okay. Good.
I would investigate the fireplace.
Nothing really visible there. You kind of dig around in there, and it doesn't feel like there's anything there.
Is there anything interesting or unique about this particular fireplace compared to the other ones we've seen?
It's bigger. There's cooking that's done there. It's definitely quite a bit bigger.
Okay.
It starts kicking up in pitch.
Maybe that we're detecting something spilling over from the room on the other side of this wall here.
You detect that it's probably highest over in this kind of an area.
Okay.
Towards where that mound was on the opposite side.
Where the mound was.
Yeah.
So I'd come over the walkie. That mound of dirt that we found, I think the EMF is picking something up there. There could be remains. I don't know if we want to disturb that or not.
Couldn't it be some sort of buried metal box or something as well? If it's not the cellar entrance, we need to fucking ignore it for now.
Well,
Jason,
it would be if there's something buried under there that's giving off an electromagnetic field. It would be some sort of device that's turned on right now.
Jason, give me a smarts check. Brent, go ahead and give me a smarts check as well.
Wow.
Jason, not very smart.
Nope.
Very strange though. Brent,
Big brain.
Very big brain Brent. Look at the big fucking brains on Brent. And you were CR2 because you weren't the one doing the active investigation. Brent, while Jason Jasonson's over there, being handsome for the camera, you're holding it and you kind of look down and you see what appears to be a handle underneath some debris.
Jason, shut up for a minute.
Like a handle, like a wood handle, like a long wood handle, not like a door handle.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
So it's on the ground, you said, though,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's on the ground and it's covered up with stuff.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of move this stuff around and take a look at this handle. Does it come out? Like, is it like...
It's a shovel.
Is it, or...
It's a shovel, and
wait.
Here's the strange thing, my friend, is it looks new.
Uh-oh. There's a shovel here, Jason, and it's still got its sticker on it.
Definitely used, but new.
Sure.
This
Well, and I hold it out for you to take.
I would take
Shove it in your chest. Well, you know where the mound is.
And then over the walkie, I'd say we're going to start digging up that mound.
Bryson, Richard, Dr. Zeppelinheim, what are you guys doing right now? So I'll let Jason, you and Brent head out there to the mound. You can start digging, and I'll get you here in a few minutes. What are the three of you Outlanders doing out there?
I was heading back to Bob to explain the Emmett situation to him. So, Bob.
Well, hold on. Before you get to me, DJW, I look in the rearview mirror. First of all, there's nothing
Thanks.
behind me, right? Just
Correct. There's nothing spooky standing behind you. No.
Okay. And I look at myself in the mirror and I go, come on, Bob, pull yourself together, man. It's just nerves. There's some weird shit going on, but we can do this. It's a paycheck. We can do this. Take a deep breath. Turn off the key to the van. Leave it in the ignition. Leave it in the ignition. Get out of the van, and I see Bryson come.
Hey, man. The banging on the door, it was a guy that claims his grandma was a part of the Underground Railroad here, and she came through, and apparently, like, she was the one that was behind the whole burning down the house story. I don't know. Either way, he's here, and he wants to take a look around the house and hang a lantern out front. I told him I didn't give a shit about the continuity of the shot. Go ahead and put his lamp up.
Wait, you're gonna let the guy just wander around the house? Dude, what if he gets killed? What if something happens to him?
Bob, you're seriously still on this. I'm
All right,
telling you, man.
Yeah, I've been thinking. The burns, they could be RF burns. It could be radio frequency burns. And Brent's, I don't know. You know he can't take care of that equipment to save his fucking life. Maybe that's all it was. All right, I'm with you.
I'm coming back, and Richard Pierce, still thinking Bryson is actually freaking out. Bryson, snap out of it. All right, what did you see out front?
And I turn and give Bob just a slight acknowledgement with my eyes. I don't know, man. It was loud, and they were slamming on doors, and it was it's starting to get to me, man.
All right, well, I almost got my fucking head stoved in. All right, the dining room. So let's just keep it together and go over there. I don't know what the fuck Jason and Brent are doing, but they're digging something up. And I'm actually thinking that you're afraid, and I'm going to try and use Snap out of it on you. Once per Doom Quarter, I can make a CR1 heart check to lower an ally's fear status by 1. So I don't know what that will do if you're not actually afraid, but I am going to try.
Go ahead and roll it.
I am afraid. I am rolling.
So go ahead and remove your fear status. So you basically kind of you get that gumption, right? You're trying to get Bryson calm down, it's okay, and you start to feel better yourself, right? It's always better to be the lead and kind of take charge and step up. So instead of lowering his fear status, which he doesn't have one, you end up lowering yours.
All right, listen. Whatever's happening, I don't think we can stay in the house. Things are obviously falling apart, and we've had, 2-3 people getting burned? Let's get some footage of the dig and see what's happening.
The dig.
Yes. Come on. I jagged my head, and do I hear any movement inside the house?
Are you fucking radar?
I don't know. All right.
No! No!
Zoom in.
Radar.
So
That's
we're all
your new
hanging out
name,
on the back
fucking
porch
radar.
right now?
Huh?
We're all hanging out on the
Well,
back
I'm
Yep.
off the porch, but they're on the porch.
I'm
and
sure
I'm
that you guys probably see, or you might. I mean, it's a big fucking house, and you guys are sitting there talking to each other. I mean, there's maybe a chance that you saw Emmett kind of heading into the entry hall and through the front door.
Does he
Anyway.
acknowledge us? Does he?
I
glance
can't
in
see
the
you.
direction?
You can't. You guys are out there talking about by your van. He doesn't care. He's here visiting
Come on.
a place where his
Listen.
grandmother was.
Listen.
Great.
Brent and Jason are over there. Brent is acting really weird, and Jason is just himself. I think we should go get everyone together.
I think that's a great idea, Richard.
Oh, so he's walking outside now.
So yeah, you see Emmett come outside, and he kind
sir.
of looks at you. He's like, "Oh, hi."
Sir, are you with the families?
I just talked to him, and he points at Bryson.
Bryce, what the? Bryce, what the? I mean, wait. Hello.
Yeah, that's your big scary knock.
Listen, we have stuff flying around in that house. We have multiple people with cold burns. I would not recommend going inside right now, sir.
Well, I didn't really drive out here this far for nothing. I mean, you know, my great grandmother meant quite a bit to me. So.
What actual time is it?
Check your watch.
10:49.
Your watch says that it is 8 p.m.
Time of the year is it again?
Summer? Spring?
Seems awful dark for 8 p.m. What the? Are there storm clouds rolling in?
Heavy wood cover, I suppose. Listen, sir. I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but I look around and I say, I think that you might want to walk carefully, particularly in some of the upper story and the second story, eastern wing. Eastern wing in general, we've had problems. Anywhere there's cutlery, I mean, there's a knife. Listen, you said your grandmother? You were the families, right?
Great grandmother. Yeah, she came through here and she was saved by the Bennets. Yeah.
I pause for a moment and I say, forgive me for intruding, sir. Did she mention a cellar? We've heard reference to it, but
yeah, absolutely.
It's not on any of the floor plans.
So no, it wouldn't be. They ended up making it in order to first. So here's what my great grandmother told me. She said they would set out a red lantern in the front, and this was Mrs. Bennet did this. Mr. Bennet was apparently a distant gentleman, but he was not. I don't know if he didn't like it or if he just. There was something odd about that man, she said. But it wasn't. She said it wasn't evil. She said she would have known if he was evil. Like she could have seen. And the young ladies that lived with his young daughters were nothing but the gentlest souls around. And it was Mrs. Bennet that was the real savior. And so she would set out a red lantern, and they would come in, and there was a cellar that was built. And so that cellar was on, and he points over to the side of the house. He says, it's over there. And so the runaway slaves would come in, they would go into the cellar, they would shut the doors behind them, and they would stay there until Mrs. Bennet said that it was safe, and then she would take them out and take them to the slave quarters. So in the slave quarters, she kind of rambled on a little bit about the slave quarters, but I can't really remember that story too much. But apparently the slaves that lived here were the Bennets freed them, but they asked them to stay so that they could kind of be like a cloak, like they could hide behind that. Oh, we still have slaves. Obviously, we're not part of the Underground Railroad. And so the story that the slaves rose up against their masters and killed them was it's completely bunk. It had to have been a bunch of white men who were upset that they found out or something, but they say that Mrs. Bennet was never found. So I imagine that those individuals might have tortured her, took her somewhere, and did something to her. I don't know.
That is very unfortunate, but yes, we've talked to the locals when we were fact finding, and that's the sense that I get from them. Unfortunately, not a lot of opinions have changed here, but that direction, yes, I point towards where I know somebody's digging up right now.
Yeah, that's where they said the cellar entrance was. The slave quarters are back. It should be way back there in the woods. I doubt that's even standing though. I mean, they had to upkeep appearances, right? Like it wasn't very
You know,
Very
this would
nice.
be great stuff for the camera. You know, Richard, how about if we
I mean, you guys all have handy cams. Not that Emmett would know that. I'm telling you.
Yeah, say, Emmett, say, well, Emmett, if you care to be interviewed for our show, I would love that. But also, we're doing a little excavation. We found heavy dirt and recent signs of digging in the direction that you're talking about. We think that we might be about to open the cellar.
Oh, that's probably where it is. Yeah, you know what? I don't know whether I want to go down there or light this lantern and set it out. I mean, okay.
And I say, well, I'm not trying to disturb you, but if you want to stay with us, it's dark out here. We have heavy lamps and other equipment.
Hold on. Hey, Bryson. Right? Put on your medium hat, man. If he hangs up this lantern, that could be a good thing, right?
Yeah. You want me to light some more sage too?
Well, hold on. Let's get this on camera.
I guess you're right. And if we're here, we gotta get some more footage, I guess. Here.
So as you guys are talking, Jasonson, you are over there digging around, and you're digging, and no, I'm not gonna make you do that. That's me. So you're digging over there, Jasonson, and you, Brent. I'm sure that you're handsomely watching, and you hit wood. You get a dull thunk, Jason.
Okay. I would carefully try and clear that off and get a full view of whatever it is.
Looks to be cellar doors. You see that there was a chain running through the doors, but it's not secure anymore.
Okay. Then I would come over the walkie. Guys, I found the cellar. It was under that dirt mound.
That's great. I'll be right over. By the way, we have someone with us here. I've sent over the people who've gone through here. He says he knows about the cellar and some other stuff. I think it'd be best if everybody sticks together for the moment. I'll come over there with you. And I'd say, well, Emmett, yeah, if you want to go hang the lantern, I'll come with you. But maybe we should go check this out first. We have lamps, we have cameras. It's real dark for 8 p.m. I try and flash my light at like the wood line when he gesticulates towards where the slate cores would have been.
Are there storm clouds overhead?
There is overcast, like there's cloud cover, but not thick.
Nothing that would explain just how dark it's gotten.
It's no. It feels abnormal, and the light, and so where he gestured at, you can't see through that wood line. You would have to actually actively go back there.
Oh well, fuck the wood line.
The woods are incredibly dark. And yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to like corral people in this direction, saying, if you follow us this way, cameraman and my co-host over there, we're working the night shift. So
Head on over. So Emmett follows you along. He's got a flashlight.
all right, I come around and shine in the direction where I think the dig is happening.
And so as Emmett walks by you, Brent, he kind of gives you like a little
Hey,
wave.
wait. Did you sign any waivers?
I'll sign any waivers that you need to. I consider this verbal contract. You can.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, go ahead. So I agree to anything that your waiver says about being interviewed, and I understand that I'm here on my own accord, and that anything that happens to me is not your fault.
Okay, awesome. All right, you're clear.
So, Jasonson, you see the doors in front of you. The chain that was holding them shut has been broken somehow or another. Maybe the lock is removed that you can't really tell because it's still kind of covered with dirt. What's going on here?
Well, once everyone's gathered, I would pull that chain out and make sure Brent's, rolling and standing behind me as I slowly open and shine my flashlight down into it.
So you see, you throw the doors open and they creak eerily as you do so, and you see very sharp, sudden stairs going down into darkness, pitch black. Are you going down the stairs?
Yes.
Well, nice knowing you, JJ. Okay, guys, let's wrap it up.
And I'm like, wait. This is the cellar. We have here with us Emmett, a descendant of the people who've gone through here. You can understand that this is where the lady of the house would indicate was a safe place to hide until it was safe to move them further on. I think we should have a look. And I'm going to look right at the camera and say, we're descending here. Emmett has verbally agreed to the waiver, and we are entering what could be an unsafe structure.
Well, hold on. Richard, shouldn't you give some sort of background? I mean, that chain. How old does that chain look? GJW? Want to do a check?
Go ahead. Do a smarts check.
And I'm going to use my my sleuthing skill. What does that do for me?
You're the material specialist, Dr. von Zippenheim.
It says I get a talent die to my dice pool when making smarts checks to investigate my surroundings. Does that apply in this case?
Where's that in? Sorry, I'm looking here.
Under skills.
Under skills.
Yeah, maybe you've heard of them.
I'm looking. Sorry. I see improviser. I see the game. Oh, the game's afoot. That's what you're talking about? Okay. So you said sleuthing. I'm like looking for the word sleuthing. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Go ahead. So, do your smarts check, and then at the bottom there, click on extra talent die.
Extra talent die. Okay. Oops, not 10.
Oh, honey. Oh my god.
Is that good?
Oh yeah, it's totally good. You look at that chain and you're like, "Yep, that's a chain. It's was made in the years before today."
All right, got it. Anyways, point being, Richard, maybe a little song and dance about here's where Emmett's ancestors were forced to hide, unknowing what was going to happen to them on the next, I don't know, whatever, the morning after. And why was there a chain? Were they perhaps locked here to starve to death? Yada yada yada. Your shtick.
Yeah, we're just doing a B-roll run right now. Don't worry, Dr. von Zippenheim, and we'll get you with the voice checking out the chain. Just keeping it together for the moment, having a look around, and yeah, I'm trying to come down here.
So as you head down into the cellar, there's this stench that hits you very, very, very hard. It smells of rot, and it smells of death, and it smells of meat that has been left out too long. It is a god-awful smell, and yet there's this almost cloying stench of burnt carbon.
I'm assailed by an unassailing scent.
So the minute that you head down here, Jason said the EMF just spikes at its max. I won't run it right now. So yeah, you come down here and it is dirt floor. So from where you are, you can basically see to about out to here. Okay, it's dirt floor. There's roots coming out like of the sides walls. Like it's definitely a cellar. It's cold down here though, like very, very, very cold, like way colder than it should be. your breath is starting to mist in front of your face.
And this does extend underneath the house.
Yes.
Sharp temperature drop, and I see a door in there. Emmett, did your great grandmother mention anything about additional chambers?
Is Emmett down here with us?
Emmett's still at the top. He's kind of peering down with like this.
I'm casting my voice up to be like,
She just said it was a cellar and they stayed down there. And remember, you can only see out to about here.
Would you like to come down here? Being related to the spirits here may have a benefit for our investigation.
I don't think we have to bring him into this if he doesn't want to come down here. Jason, we've had... Anyway, we'll tell you what we find.
I can if you want. I mean, I wanted to see this. I mean, my grandmother went through this, so I mean, I want to see.
I'm like, Jason, we've had things flying at our heads and cold burns.
This might...
Are we gonna drag him into this? Really?
This might appease the ghosts. They might be happy to see someone related to them or a relative.
I'm telling you guys, I'm onto something. They were locked down here to starve to death.
Richard,
who the fuck knows?
as you proceed forward, Richard, you start to see something over here, a shape on the ground, some stuff there. There's some material there. Something on the ground, but your light does not appear to penetrate through this dismal black.
I can't get this on night vision. I can't get my my flashlight on it.
I'm switching night vision.
Stand by.
Everyone, we're here. I'm Richard Pierce. I'm going frank with you. I think I'm completely out of my depth, but there's an impenetrable darkness on the far side of this room, and we've come here to the place where destiny is made to investigate what we do not understand. I'm creeping forward, flashlight up, and I'm looking back at the camera. I don't know what we're about to find. Jason?
Hey, I gesture for Emmett to, at least come to the top of down to the, the bottom of the stairs with us. I got nightmare visions of being locked down here.
He kind of creeps along. He looks a little scared. So Richard, hold up there. Brent, as you switch to your night vision camera, let me get you set up here, buddy. Sorry, give me 1 second. There we go. So Brent, as you kind of switch over to your night vision, it clicks on and you hear that come up. You see off into the distance what appears to be things set in a triangular pattern. It looks like there are 3 things on the ground set in a triangle over here. And you can see what appears in that night vision camera to be wetness on the ground.
You seeing this? On here, I got looks like some kind of ritual pattern thing. I don't know. There's also some kind of maybe dew or water drops coming from the ceiling or something. I don't know. Jason might want to take a closer look at what's going on over there.
Hold on. No one should have been down here in a long time. The dirt was disturbed. That missing person case. Jason, you found that shovel out there, right? It's new.
Yes, it was.
Do you think they came down here? And if they did,
could be.
Who covered the cellar back up?
This looks like some sort of ritual site.
So Jason, are you guys using night vision? Well, you really can't, right? So I assume you're using your flashlight.
I'm using my flashlight. Yeah. I don't have NVGs out there.
Okay, so as you guys get closer, now you can see that your light's beginning to penetrate. The first thing that you end up seeing is a red. So you see a pool of red, and it kind of just expands out until you see what appears to be a circle with a triangle in the middle. And it was carved into the dirt, and it looks like it was filled with a red substance that has since turned into a hard, almost powdery, rust-colored substance. At the corners of each of the triangle, there are different objects. One of them is a black candle. In one of the other corners is a bowl with a feather in it. In the other corner is a bowl with that red substance in it. And so it looks like the peak of that triangle is where that black candle is. You see a lot of disturbance in the area. So if I'll leave that. Your light is only going like 3 feet in front of you. It is incredibly difficult to see anything where you are, and you can just see this. There's like this. You can just hear a reverberation in your head. Like this is a place of power.
Are we talking like voodoo type symbology?
That's so I was going to ask if there's like in these items in this configuration, basically, do I recognize this as something from maybe like a horror movie or something I've read in the past?
Strange check.
There we go. A check I might actually pass.
At least you won't roll 3 strange on a non-strange roll. You know what happens with that, right?
Yeah, I'm going to use my banked luck die to add another skill dice to this.
Sure. You want to...
ticking back the doom clock and banking the third one.
Okay, let me write that down, sorry.
What's Emmett doing? We don't actually know this guy other than what he's told us.
Let me handle him first.
Oh, sorry.
Jeez, he just did a roll.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Gracious.
I'm excited. I can't help it.
Okay, good. I want you to be excited. I'm happy.
Same.
So, Jason, you and all of your horror movie knowledge have seen something like this, and you saw it and it kind of invoked a feeling, and so you decided to go to one of your local stores and try and read up about it because it seemed like it was interesting. What you saw in the movie differs from this because the movie and the book, you saw that they got it wrong in the movie, but they got it quote unquote right in the book, and that matches with what you're seeing here. You believe, based on your prior knowledge, that this was a summoning circle. And you believe that in order to do this, there's a couple of things. Number one, somebody would have had to have the knowledge to do that, and that means that there's probably some tome or something nearby, and that there are other ritual things missing. There's a couple of things missing, and they could possibly be in the area. You know that stuff on the ground is blood, and it has to be blood. I mean, obviously, from description, you probably picked that up, but let me get your... You think that this was used for summoning.
Guys, I don't think this place is really haunted. This is a summoning circle. Something was brought here. This is out of our league.
Yeah, no shit, Jason. I mean, Jason, talk to me. Well, what does it mean? What do we do? Why can't our lights flash on it?
There's something here it's more than just a person's ghost. I don't know. We need to be careful. There might be...
The missing
comes
person's
down
case.
to it, there might be something still around here that we could use to banish or get rid of this thing, but I don't know. Should we continue the investigation? We got a lot of evidence so far.
Jason, level with me. Do you believe that Ouija board?
Yes.
It said we can't run. Why is it so dark? Why can't our lights penetrate the darkness?
I don't know.
Why does everyone think this house is burned down?
Maybe they summoned the entire house.
They summoned the house, Jason. I don't think we can leave.
You know?
Makes notes.
Can I interject?
Yes,
Is that okay?
absolutely, please. Please. You were asking about Emmett, my friend. Please.
No. Fuck Emmett. I mean, not,
Rude.
You're rude, yeah. Guys, just refresh my memory. What is it we do for a living again?
We are television performers.
Yes, but we're playing paranormal investigators, right?
Well, I've always been interested.
Are we investigating, or are we now the fucking Ghostbusters?
We're investigating, but
okay. So
look at this. There's blood. There's blood over here. This is part of the missing persons case.
Absolutely. So Brent has got his. Brent, we got some good shots, right?
We had some fantastic shots.
Brent,
I don't know what you guys are all worried about,
Brent,
but
what's showing
we're gonna be rich.
So why don't we leave the ghost
night vision looks
busting for the people that do that sort of thing, and we just leave? I mean, right?
Following level with
No.
I don't think we can leave.
Richard, grit check.
All right. Time to see how gritty I am. Afraid. Grit. Roll.
You're not afraid anymore. Remember?
I am. Oh shit! Yeah, my bad.
So just do
re-roll
a
it?
single. Yeah, just do a single. Yeah, just reroll it. That's fine.
Single grit.
Richard, you're standing there talking, and one of your abilities caused this, by the way, your flaw. Because I was about to do a random check to see who this happens to, but you always get picked if random things happen to somebody, which is great. That makes it a lot easier on me.
Oh god.
You're standing there, and you feel like almost like you're stabbed in the gut with like ice. You take 2 cold damage.
Fuck! The gas. It's back. Alright.
So go ahead and mark that on your sheet.
Fuck! And I reel around and I point and say, Jason, the EMF! Where is it?
And it has been running on high since you walked down here.
It's all around us. We're submerged in this evil.
We need to get the fuck out of here. Jason, what are the items?
I don't know. There could be a tome nearby that was used that might have more information.
I push open this door.
Richard, do a smarts check.
Oh, Richard is not a smart boy. Let's see how this goes.
Oh man, you look into there, and it's you get this smell of like diseased, just old, like straw and hay. Like it's just like this. You kind of get a feeling that this is where people might stay if they were down here. It just reeks of just decay though. It's like that almost sickly sweet smell just wafts out and hits you in the face really hard.
All right. So yeah, not here. I'm looking around. I look at this door. I look down this hallway. Do they seem different in any way?
No.
Like, is there wood paneling over here? Or is it all dirt?
It's all the same. So hold on a second there, Richard. Jason, Brent, Dr. Z, Bryson, what are you guys doing? Where are you at?
So, now tell us about Emmett. What's Emmett up to?
Emmett's just kind of like trying to flash in the light, and he's kind of like looking over at you like smacking his light, just like shining it over, and he kind of just looks like very confused, feeling very strange, like what the fuck's going on here? Like he doesn't even look scared anymore. He just looks incredibly confused.
Bryson, humor me, buddy. Throw the fucking dice.
All right. Anyone want to get a cam on this?
houses around, I'll hand cam them.
I'm on Richard and Jason, so.
Ready, Bryson?
Yeah.
There are, what does it say?
There are many spirits awakened. The same bullshit thing that came up last time.
How are you doing this?
Me?
They're your dice, man.
You could throw again if you want.
I guess they're my dice, but I think someone replaced my dice.
Who? Who's smart
Bryson.
enough?
Bryson,
smart
use your
enough?
brain here for 2 seconds. If those dice are loaded, they'll come up the same way 3 times. Grab 3 random dice and re-roll them. If they're loaded, they'll come up the same way.
I don't know. Maybe weighted somehow. Just let's give it a try.
You rolling 3?
Yeah, just 3.
They come up with random letters.
Listen,
Let's check out the rest of this basement
I
carefully.
just felt something like an icicle shiver in my fucking gut. We have multiple people with quote-unquote gas burns. Listen, Bryson, there isn't a fucking explanation.
It could be RF. I'm telling you, it could be radio frequency burns. I saw this shit in the military.
Richard,
God.
if I honestly thought, if you honestly were hurt, you would be getting the fuck out of here. You wouldn't be pussyfooting around trying to tell us to get this footage. Let's stay and investigate. If I really thought you were hurt, I know you too well, man. You would be out of here. This is
I would be out of
why
here.
do we have to why do we still have to do this 2 hours later? This is such a waste of time.
God damn it. Jason, check those doors. And somebody, fucking Bob, anyone. I'm
Bryson.
pointing to the western door. Get it?
Yeah, exactly. Quit your complaining and help us out with this investigation. Check behind that door.
Listen, the moment we find this shit, we are leaving. But I don't think we can go right now. And yeah, I'm gonna try and follow behind Jason.
All right, I'm gonna go over here and open this other door because that's my damn flaw.
Open it.
Damn it.
Damn.
Ah!
So as you... Hold on. Give me a second here.
Damn, I really
no.
just fucking ordered Bob in there like a red shirt. I feel bad now.
So you open up that door and you get this smell of the grave just wafting right into your face as this fresh corpse, I would say, of a woman kind of leans directly into your face and just blows air out into you. So first off, do a strange check. Brent, I need you to do that smarts check while I'm talking.
Roger.
And roll.
Oh, nice.
Oh wow, you want to use that for
If it's a DR2, yeah. I mean, if I know that. If I don't know
you
that,
don't know the
I'll
DR, but you do know you do know that more successes means more helpies.
More helpies for me, baby.
Yeah. Okay. So Zeppelinheim, I'll get you just a second. Let's pop over here real quick since we got this all going on. And 1 second, I need to fix your camera, Zeppelinheim. There we go. So, Brent, you're kind of tracking along after these folks, and you accidentally kick something, and you look down, and there's a notebook in front of you.
So I'm holding the camera with one hand, and I pick up the notebook. Anything to say?
It looks like it's personal notes from somebody. And you kind of flip through it really quick, and you see things about the Bennets and the house and the like, and you see the word ritual. You see all these kind of words because you're just looking very quickly. It looks like it's a notebook by somebody. Now, over at Zeppelinheim, this woman just kind of stares at you for a minute. She breathes out very hard, and as she reaches for you, and she misses. This is not a person. This is a very much a corpse standing in front of you, reaching for you.
Close the door! Close the door! Close the door!
And the minute that you close the door right in front of her face, actually do a grit check. Let's see if you're fast enough.
There's only 2 people out here, partner. The quick and the dead.
Come on, 7-9.
So you slam that door right in her face as she kind of reels back and starts. You just hear this thunk, 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 and like a scrabbling of claws at the door, scratching at it.
Bryson,
Doctor,
help, man!
what is
Bryson,
that?
help!
Jesus fucking Christ! What?
I pan backwards.
You didn't see that?
No, I
What?
didn't see it, dude.
There's something in here, man. There's something in... what about...
Another
what about
spirit?
That she's...
Boom.
breathed out on me. Am I okay?
Doom, doom. Yeah, you're. I mean, you got all the diseases, but you're fine.
There's fucking something in here. It's no joke, man. There's something in here. I didn't sign up for this.
Jason,
I didn't sign
shovel,
up for
prop it
this.
against the door.
It's up top.
Fuck. God, Oh, Richard's probably about to get absolutely dick pierced here, but he's gonna open this door.
What?
Go
You're
ahead,
gonna open the door? The door that I'm holding shut.
No,
No, not
these ones
yours.
over here.
Smart.
I can't. Okay, smart's to like
Smart's
look
check.
around.
Yep.
All right.
Doctor, what was it? Was it a spirit?
Yeah, it was a fucking corpse, man. It was a zombie. It was
A zombie?
It was the living undead. It was fucking something from the beyond, and it wanted to fucking eat my brains. All right. All right.
As soon as
I
he
think I
says
rolled that.
zombie, when he says zombie, I sprint up the stairs to go grab that shovel and come back with it.
Okay.
I didn't roll afraid, but it only gave me 3 dice. I have 3 dice on grit. Should I roll just like one more? Or?
Hold on. Your smarts is only 2, homie.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was a grit check. I mean, I rolled
smarts. No, it's so you fail.
Yeah.
So yeah, you look into that door, and you see a blood trail that kind of leads into there, but you don't really see anything else.
And I can't follow the blood trail to its end or anything like that.
Nope. You lose track of it.
I go for the southern door whenever I can, but now stuff's happening.
Are you gonna open it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you open it, do a smarts check.
Oh,
Jason,
God.
you run upstairs and grab the shovel, and you come back down. No problem.
Bimbo on point for spotter. What could go wrong?
Yeah. Oh, nice. Thanks for the strange. Once again, it looks like you follow that back there, and you think that you're going to find something, and there's just nothing to be seen, my friend. Jason, you get down there. What are you doing with the shovel? Emmett, by the way, is just watching this going on, going, "What the fuck is happening? Like, what was that noise?
Did anybody else
somebody
see
in
that?
there?
Did anyone see that?
Is anybody
No.
in? Is there somebody in there? Are you guys holding a hostage in there? What is that?
He said there's a zombie in there. I'm just standing there.
A
ready for
zombie. A zombie. There's a zombie in there.
Hey, Emmett. I think it might be a rapid raccoon. All right, buddy. It was quick.
You just said it was a zombie in there.
Because I'm
Open
freaked
that
out,
door. Are you
it
holding
like-
somebody here? Is this like some kind of weird fucking fetish? What's going on?
You want to open this door?
Yeah.
Go
Holy
ahead, open
fuck.
the door.
Is he like
Emmett,
actively struggling to keep the
don't.
door closed?
Emmett,
It's
do not-
pushing out. Like
Emmett.
it's trying to come out.
Emmett, do not open that fucking door.
So I got a question. Do you think I'm the kind of GM that would have an NPC make things more difficult for you? I'm just curious of what you think. What do you think's going to happen next? Do you think Emmett's going to struggle to open up that door? What do you guys think?
I like to throw smart.
I think Nick Pierce is across the room, but appropriately to his name, coming out of the urethral hallway here between the glands. He's saying, "Don't open that fucking door."
What's
Just open the door you're at. you
What's Brett doing
fucking idiot.
while Emmett's starting to walk up towards that door?
And I'm,
Zoom in.
I am fucking warning you, man. You open this door,
Zooming in.
I'm up that stairs, and you're fucking on your own.
What's Bryson doing while this is happening?
Emmett, what the fuck did I say about ruining takes? That was the one thing I asked you not to do, dude.
Smart.
And he kind of looks at you and he's like, get it. Okay, I'm sorry, you're right. This was...
Smart.
Sorry. And he kind of backs up.
Richard, do you see anything over there to barricade this door?
No, there's fucking blood trails into these rooms, and that's it. There's straw over there.
Nope.
All right,
That wasn't
everyone
supposed to
up
happen.
the stairs. We'll get up the stairs. Doctor, you run last.
Fuck
and we'll try
you!
and chain the door.
No,
The second
no.
you leave that door, it's going to break through. Everyone, go.
How is this happening?
So just as you start to plug that up, right?
I would.
Go ahead. What are
I'm
you
just going
saying?
to say I would help brace the door a little bit while everyone else is evacuating.
So do let's see. Jasonson, high or low?
Hi.
Okay, Zeppelinheim, do a wits check.
What check?
Wits.
Wit.
Wait, is it? I keep saying wits.
Yeah, there's a wit.
Yeah. Wait.
I thought you said
Wit
wit.
is like dexterity,
Sorry.
kind
No.
of.
Yeah. Oh wow, honey. So that a hand bursts through the door, right, as you and Jasonson kind of do it, and you feel a fingernails kind of claw down your arm, Zeppelinheim, and kind of break the skin. But it's not like, it doesn't hurt you. It doesn't add an injury to you or anything. It's just this claw is trying to reach out and grab, and it's reaching, it's kind of clawing around all over there and trying to hit you.
Believe me now, motherfuckers!
Go! I was pushing.
So the minute that Bryson headed up, Emmett followed him because now Bryson is Emmett's friend.
Yeah, I'm screaming go, and I'm just running up these fucking stairs.
What's Tony doing?
Brent, what are you doing?
What
Get
are
out
you
of here.
doing?
I'm still locked. There we go. I'm still holding the camera up, but I'm following everyone out.
Oh, leaving,
Doctor,
are you,
you
Brent? Leaving!
I'm not leaving yet. Not until you're out of here.
Doctor, you ready? On 3. We have to run. 1, 2.
Wait! Is it 3 and then go, or is it go on 3?
Just go, and I shove you and push you and start running up the stairs.
So the minute that you guys let go of the door, right, it collapses forward, and you see this shambling corpse kind of coming out and just lurching towards you as you run off, and she's very slow as she's coming up and trying to reach out and get you. And both of you make it up. Brent, are you gonna zoom in on the Zombo, or are you gonna run out with them?
Well, is it coming out?
Oh, it's coming out.
Yes. Uh-huh.
It's coming. So sorry, I'll put you back down there. It's coming out.
No.
And it's shambling towards you.
Yep. Uh-huh. How fast is it?
It's pretty slow.
Uh-huh. Okay. I'm backing up as it's coming closer to me.
Yeah, baby.
Do a wits check.
Work it. Work the camera.
Okay.
That's right, mama.
Is this considered feats of athleticism?
Yes, very much so.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna add a talent die to my pool for this.
Please do so. I was hoping.
Oh, wow, I
talent.
got 1 success. Okay.
Okay.
Wow. That's a lot of looking dice.
Okay, so she kind of reaches out towards you, right? And like you kind of stumble a little bit as you go up the stairs, but she kind of reaches for you, and she's just too slow, and you make it up the stairs with no problem.
All right. Oh, yeah.
Slam that door shut.
Yeah,
At the top
I
of the
do
stairs.
right away. As soon as he's out of there, I shut the door and wrap the chains around the handle and start shoveling dirt back onto it.
So Emmett looks over at you, Bryson, right? Emmett's like, wow, that was some really good effects, guys. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get into the take like that. That was some really good stuff.
These aren't effects. That was a zombie, a ghoul, a ghast. I don't know. It's the living dead.
We're not on camera right now, are we? We don't have to.
Yes, we are. We're still rolling.
Oh, sorry. Oh my
Jason-
goodness, there was
Jason-
a ghoul and a zombie. Oh my gosh, do you think it was a slave, a former slave? Do you think somebody from my family could have been raised from the dead here?
I don't know, maybe.
Oh my goodness gracious! I think it might. I want to do my ritual and then I want to leave.
Wait. Your what? Your ritual? What? Which ritual?
Well, my great grandmother said that Mrs. Bryson would always leave up a red lamp.
Do that. Yes, do that. That would be great.
Let's do that now. Yes.
Okay.
And I'm kicking dirt onto the fucking pile as well as Jason.
We're all kicking dirt on it right now.
Okay. And as the door kind of buckles up a little bit at one point, and it buckles up again, and it buckles up again, and then it kind of stops as more and more dirt gets put onto there, and that chain gets wrapped around the handle. It seems like it's holding it.
Is Brent still carrying that notebook?
I slipped it in my pants. Yep.
Okay. All right.
Jason, what were the other items you saw in that circle?
There was and I'm continuing to shovel dirt on there as I'm saying that. There was a feather and a bowl, and GM. What were the other ones?
It's a black candle,
Black candle,
the feather in the bowl, and the bowl of blood.
bowl of blood.
And you feel like there was at least two more things missing from that you could have, but you can't really place it. At least one of them was a tome, but that's pretty much all you can place.
Based on the configuration of that magic circle, there were two more items, focus items missing, and I don't know what they would be, or maybe they're somewhere nearby. You didn't see anything down there, did you, Richard?
Yeah. Here, Jason, guys, I have this notebook from down the stairs. Take this. Maybe you can take a look. I just skimmed it.
Let somebody look at that.
I would
And
grab
my
that
camera's still
and
fixed.
flip through it.
So,
What's the sky look
Jason.
like right now?
Jasonson, the sky is dark as dark can be. Are you going to check your watch there, Korloff?
Yes, I'll check my watch.
Seems like you were down there for 2 hours, even though it only felt like maybe 15 minutes.
Oh, fuck.
Jasonson. So you're flipping through this book, yes?
Yeah.
Anything in particular that you're kind of looking for?
Just the mechanics of this ritual, I guess. What was the intentions, and if there's any way to reverse it.
So you begin to look through this notebook, and you see that it's in a man's hand, thick writing, and you're kind of reading through it, and you start to realize that it's a journal. And this paper looks like it could be any composite notebook from any nearby drugstore. It's very modern. And first, it begins to tell a tale of how a man and his friends were learning about what actually happened at the Bennet farm. And there's writing there about tales that happened, like that the family was murdered by white men and that the family was murdered by slaves. And there's just this unknown quality, and as time goes by, you're reading through the journal, you start to realize that the person begins to peg down what actually happened here, at least according to their words. And you're reading through it, and you start to realize that what this individual thought happened was that Mrs. Bennet was actually killing some of the slaves that came through here. That Mrs. Bennet would make some disappear. They would be taken away and killed, and others would be let free. And at first, the husband didn't realize what was going on. That these individuals were being sacrificed, and that the woman that was doing it knew exactly what she was doing, that she had otherworldly powers. The best thing that you could possibly call her would be a witch. She was sacrificing these people to gain power. And she was enslaving them and their eternal souls to her will. And what was found out is that Mr. Bennet discovered this and was trying to stop her. and that she didn't like that. At first, he turned a blind eye to what was happening, but then it became too much, and that Mrs. Bennet ended up killing him and her daughters. When the slaves found out about this, and it finally came to light as the bodies began to surface, the slaves rose up against her, and they killed her. They drug her to their quarters, and they strapped her down, and they sacrificed her in an attempt to bind her soul there and keep her from ever harming another individual. The story of the Bennet farm burning down is just a hoax to keep everyone away. But these individuals found all of this information, and they found a tome. And the tome was very, very strange. It would only, the writing that was in it, it was bound in human flesh and written in human blood. And the text in it would only be readable when it was usable. And so they discovered that when they came out here finally to the plantation, that there was 2 rituals that would work. The text began to make sense to them. The first was a summoning ritual. The second was a binding ritual. Or a banishment ritual, I think would be a better descriptor for this. And so when the last kind of entry was the materials that they had to get together. They needed a raven's feather. They needed the blood of a willing sacrifice. They needed a candle that would allow them to be able to see spirits. They needed a silver knife in order to bring their blood forth. And they needed to make this individual symbol upon the ground. And then there was an incantation that would begin to appear in the book as they started to do so. The last entry that you read was one that stated, "We are beginning the ritual now." That's the last thing you read. So to answer some of the questions that you might have had is, yes, there is very likely those other items down there, but they're probably nearby in the basement.
Okay, I would be definitely reading this out loud, as I'm going through these notes, flipping through it. If we really are stuck here and can't get out of here, we may have to go back into the basement. And take care of this thing ourselves.
So Emmett's listening to you while you're doing this, right? And he's kind of like, well, maybe just setting up my lantern will be enough. I mean, I drove into here, right? And so he looks at Bryson. Bryson, he looks at you and he kind of goes,
that might work, Emmett. Why don't you go give it a try?
He leans really close to you, Bryson. He says, "This is still a shoot, right? Like, this is, like, should I be acting right now?"
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so, I mean, I drove into here, so it's, we could be famous, guys. We could buy viewers and followers.
Holy shit!
That's how I can act this out and become
man.
famous. The best. He says, he looks at you, Bryson. He says, well, I mean, I drove into here, so how could you be bound here? Perhaps I should set my red lantern on and we should leave.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. Okay.
Try it. Was there anything in the notes as I was flipping through about these lanterns?
Just that Mrs. Bryson would set it goes with what he said, that a red lantern would be set out to let escaped slaves know that this was a place that they could come to.
Okay.
So he says, okay, let's then. He looks at Brett, and he's like, at the camera. He's like, well then, let's see if we can appease these spirits, and then we will leave.
Yeah, guys, have we thought this through? Okay, so who's been talking to us? All right, we had the little girl, right, saying, "Mama is coming," right? Sorry, now I have the song going through my head.
Mama,
anyways.
I'm coming home.
Right? But she's coming soon, right? We had the spirit saying there are many that are awoken, right? Right? That was obviously Miss Bennet, right? Or Mrs. Bennet. That's where she was woken up. She devoured those hapless fools. Are we thinking this through? Does this make sense?
I think we should load up into the van and get out of here.
What? Wait a second. JJ, are you serious? You're the one who's been saying this entire time.
Jason, first things first. Relight the lantern.
We don't know what that's going to do.
We didn't know what going down there and opening doors was going to do. Listen. If you still believe that Ouija board, it said we can't run.
Yeah, but we can
It's
drive,
just
right?
empty threats. It's trying to scare us.
Yeah, but why is it trying to scare us? Who's trying to scare us? That's my point. That's my question. Who is it that's communicating with us?
I don't know. It's evil. It wants us. It wants to take our souls, make us its slaves.
Yeah, but isn't there two opposing forces here? The slaves and Mrs. Bennet? Or maybe the family and Mrs. Bennet?
Maybe.
We talked to the girl. The girl said there were a lot of spirits. But listen, all I know is that corpse in the basement is coming up. So let's. I'm like gesticulating towards the lantern is out front, right?
That's where he has. It's in his car. His car's out front, and that's where the lantern goes. Is out front.
I get on the walkie, and I'm going to say, Doctor, bring the van around. We're going to go out front with Emmett. And I'm going to say, all right, Emmett, let's light that lantern.
And
you're standing right next to me, Richard. Well, why are you on the fucking walkie?
Oh, I thought you were around the back.
he thought you just hung out in the van where you normally are. Again, the only one that's going to live. So Emmett walks out to his car, big, like he literally, you can tell by his demeanor, he thinks all of this has been staged. Like you guys are running a show, and him and Bryson are on line here, and so he
you walk
walks
through
out
the
to
house.
his car. No, he goes around the front. He's
okay. So you guys are going around the front.
He goes around the front.
Then I am indeed going to the van. Well, are we taking the equipment, or are we saying fuck the equipment?
I thought we packed most of it up already.
Oh no, you left the cameras out.
You didn't
have the
touch
central station. You didn't touch it.
Okay.
I'm going to get on the radio. I'm going to say we can come back for the equipment tomorrow.
I'm cool with that. I'm going to the van. I'm going to start up the van.
So you go to the van, Dr. Von Zeppelinheim.
I do.
You head to the van, and the key is still in the ignition exactly where you left it. Are you
Thank
turning
goodness.
it over?
Yes.
So you grab the key, stick it in.
Come on, baby.
Oh my
Come
god.
on. Oh, thank God.
And the van starts up. So go ahead and place yourself, Zeppelinheim. So I'll put you over where the van is. Who else is going where?
I would probably go to the van.
I'm trying to stay with Emmett. Go out front.
Yep. Me too. I'm gonna record Emmett lighting that lantern.
Okay. Brent?
If anyone's going back in the house, I'm following them with my camera.
Nobody's going out into
Nobody's
the
going
house?
in the house.
You got the van or the front, or you can go somewhere on your own.
I'm gonna do wide angle, and then I'm just gonna get a nice big shot of basically the boys lighting the lantern, and then getting the van started up, and the house in the distance.
So the
Creaking.
van is well behind the house. You're probably not going to see that, but
Sure.
maybe through. I'll let it happen. B-roll, Brent.
B-roll for Brent, yeah.
B-roll for Brent. So out front, Emmett goes to his car, and he pulls out a lantern, and it has red glass around it. He walks forward, and he kind of stands there for a moment where there's a hanger for the lantern, and He holds it up and he says, "To the Bennet family, thank you for saving my great-grandmother and making it possible for me to be here. Without you, many people would have died. I'm not sure what Mrs. Bennet did and what trouble she may have caused, but I hope that lighting this as in the memory of all that perished here will help put those souls at ease." And he reaches into his pocket and he pulls out a lighter and he lights it and he hangs it up. And he waits there for a moment. And then he looks over at Richard and he says, Is that it? Am I done? Are you good?
I look around and I look up and down the house and I say, the lantern was the sign. What's happening?
And you see Emmett start to rise up off the ground and his body is shaking, right? You see his feet are floating above the ground and his arms just snap backwards and his head just turns completely around and he drops to the ground.
Uh-oh.
And where his body now lays on the ground, you see the outline of a woman.
You all are going to join my slaves.
I rushed the lantern. I knocked that shit over.
You knock it over. It shatters on the ground, and she's still standing there, and you can see this creepy smile, and then she vanishes.
Oh no. I don't like this.
Right, we're coming around the side of the house.
Walkie-talkie.
Van?
Emmett's dead. Emmett's fucking dead. We have to go.
Van comes around the side, and you see the dead body there. You see the shattered lantern.
I told you this was a bad idea. Get in the van.
Oh, we're all going to fucking jail, man. We're all going to jail.
Who's driving?
I am.
I get in the fucking van.
So everyone gets in the van.
We pick up
Yep.
Bryson's with us. We pick up Brent at the end of the drive or wherever we was.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so you get in the van and you start driving down the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're bumping along.
What the fuck?
What is going through Richard Pierce's brain right now as this van heads down this wooded path?
I definitely should have voiced concerns that, the red lantern was her signal. I definitely just got Emmett fucking killed.
What I was saying.
And I should have listened to the good doctor. I'm freaking the fuck out, and I'm just thinking, oh my god, it's gonna be me next. We're fucked.
So the van just continues to bump on down the road. You're heading home, right? You're still on this dirt path with the trees all around you, Jason Jasonson. What's going through your mind as you begin to leave your first real haunted house at the end of all of this? Like, you've just been proven to be true. You everything that you believed has been, and you made it. You lived, which was not a goal of mine.
Jason is excited and feeling validated, for being involved in all this and seeing that stuff like this actually does exist out there. It wasn't all just some fantasy he was living the whole time. But at the same time, he feels terrible for this innocent bystander that was just killed.
Bob, Dr. von Zeppelinheim, what's going through your mind right now as you drive this van down to safety?
This is going to end one of three ways. Something's going to crawl out of my TV set tonight. I'm going to die of the motherfucking plague. We're all going to the pen for the death of this guy, the death of the real estate agent when she shows up in the morning. I need to find a liquor store.
And Forlock, one more question.
Yeah.
What's going through Dr. Zeppelinheim's mind as you continue to drive forward and you begin to see the house in front of you?
What? I slam on the brakes.
Yeah.
What the?
You just see
We can't leave.
the outline of the house in front of you. You can see Emmett's body laying upon the ground, and you just hear in your brain,
No!
Did you take a wrong turn?
Do we all see this, or is it just me?
oh yeah, everyone
back it
sees
up.
it.
Quit fucking with us, dude. Get this fuck out of here.
Now, wait a second. Is it just an outline in front of us, or does
It's
it
the
actually
house, and you can see Emmett's body laying on the ground.
So it looks
We
like we're
can't.
driving up to the house.
It looks like you are driving up to the house when you just headed straight down the exit.
We can't leave. We have to finish this.
We're so screwed. We are so screwed.
And so that's where we're gonna go ahead and take a pause for the day. I do want to say, Richard, what's going through your mind now that you're starting to see Bennet Manor coming back into your point
I
of
fucking
view?
knew. Either we weren't gonna be able to drive away, or we were gonna get fucking mirrored back in. I fucking knew it. Richard is thinking like his initial instinct is just we have to get the ritual items and we have to finish this. There's no way out. We can't leave. Fuck the woods. Fuck the road. Fuck the van. It's us or her. And she's already drawn first blood.
Jason.
If you just-
Oh, sorry. Richard, go ahead.
Obsessively going over all of the stories that have brought him to this point, wishing he'd never been cursed with the knowledge that brought him here today.
Jason?
So with this latest happening, seeing the building in front of him again, Jasonson realizes that he's a horror movie protagonist right now.
Oh no.
And
No,
this
it's
is
true.
everything he's lived for. He would recognize this as a horror movie trope where you're trying to leave somewhere and you come back right where you started. So
What? No.
he's got that shovel next to him and he's gripping it and he's ready to do what it takes to survive.
Bob, you're driving. What's going through your head right now?
Total overload. Total mental overload. Nothing else but fear.
Bryson Lancaster kind of just watched somebody that he took under his wing a little bit just get Vecna'd, and then you return to the exact same place that you started to. What's going through your mind? And by the way, all of your powers are unlocked now.
I was going through Jason's bag. I must have touched something I shouldn't have, man. He must have had some of that shit that could go into your skin. I know I've seen him take it. I need to find a benzo or a fucking Benadryl or something, man. I'm going off the rails.
And then last but certainly not least, Brent Kingsley, cameraman extraordinaire. What's going through your head as you see all of this?
Honestly, well, I mean, that guy snapped like a twig, so this thing must be strong. I wonder
Wheeze.
what else this thing could do, to influence what's going on here beyond, trapping us here. Obviously, some kind of mystical spell or what have you. Well, I can't wait to get back in there and hopefully get more footage. I'll just keep it at that.
And so as we kind of finish up our broadcast day, I do want to give Lee of Diesel Shot a chance to talk about what they got going for the week. So Lee, take it away.
Yes, hello. Monday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Come out. We are playing more D&D. They just met a cool dragon patcher in the last minute. And it almost killed them with its Black Lung Gale. Now they're having a little chat. Thursday, rain check because we are having our meetup. Saturday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern through midnight 30. More changed stars. Last night we had a Ras Noir on their homeworld, and this week we've got more fun stuff in space. So do come out, and I do dev streams, during the week 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern, and Fridays we have around 6:30 p.m. Eastern, fun video game stream to just chill out to. So that's all, folks.
Beautiful, and as always, Lee, it's great to have you here from Diesel Shot. We appreciate you. Make sure we get that link out there. I got to get the automated stuff set back up, but got our link out there for Diesel Shot. So always happy to have you here this week at Tabletop Anthologies on Friday. Sorry, give me 1 second while I pull this back up. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday, we have The Curse of Strahd, ran by the handsome Brett Kingsley, Tony, Tabletop Tony. I don't know if he'd be wearing a shirt or not, maybe, depends. Might get some flash dance going on again, we don't know.
How drunk am I?
Jason Jasonson, I didn't see in our sesh, do you have Delta Green going on next Saturday, or?
I still have to verify, but as of right now, yeah, we should be doing Delta Green 10
11 p.m. Saturday. And we will be back at our normal time next Sunday for Shiver. Possibly the last episode, depending on how things go for all of you. So, is there anything else that anyone would like to say? I'm sure that there's somebody out there that's got something to say. Anybody?
We'll see you next time. After.
And go ahead and hang out.
Snapchat smiles back. Goldfish.
Join us next time. We'll see you then. Go ahead and hang around. We're going to go for a raid. Thank you.